Good evening, folks. It looks like the ads are wrapped up, so we'll get right into the game here in just a second. But shout out to Vortex Surfers 6. Thank you for the follow. While we are sitting in ads, waiting for the the stream to get going here. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you are excited to watch me get ground into a fine red mist for the next 3 hours. So I try to remember how to dodge this boss. Hope everyone else out there is having a good evening. It is mercifully much cooler here. I won't say it's cool, but it is cooler here than on Monday. I certainly don't think I will drink 128 fluid ounces of water this time. I did on Monday. God, what a day that was. I should also say, today I have the air conditioner going in the background. Oh fuck. The air conditioner going in the background. So please let me know if you can hear it. And we will do some live audio settings editing. But at least according to the mixer on OBS, we should be good. Don't think it's picking up the air conditioner. However, audio quality is paramount above all else. So do let me know if that is in fact a lie, and there is in fact something going on there. Other than that, well, I've been kind of enjoying my sort of day or sort of week off here. Got a lot of reading done and just miscellaneous chores that I've been getting behind on account of just being busy with work and with research and whatnot. So it's been good to have a little bit of a breather. Of course, yesterday was mandatory Nationalism Day in my country. I don't celebrate, and I was surprised to find that apparently not a lot of people celebrated. You know, last year, lots and lots of fireworks. There was a block party out here. All sorts of things went on for, you know, Nationalism Day last year. But this year, whoops, sounds like the people didn't give a shit, because we had no fireworks that I heard, other than a single solitary sputtering 15 minutes after midnight, and there were no parties that I could discern. So, seems like mostly we just took it as a day off, which is fine by me. I don't celebrate that. And anyway, which I guess is, I don't know, I feel like that's a little more the rule up here. Certainly, you know, it doesn't feel like you're making as much of a statement to not celebrate Nationalism Day in Canada compared to the States, which I guess would be tomorrow, isn't it? No, I'm sorry, it would be Friday. Oh, shit. It's, 4th of July Friday. Damn, that's gonna be a... It's gonna be a hell of a party that day. Fuck. Hadn't even thought about that. Well, I guess why would I think about that? I don't live in America. But for the Americans in the room, if there are any Americans in the room, hope you have a good Friday. I hope it's pleasant for you. I hope it, you know, your house doesn't burn down. And I hope you keep all of your fingers and toes and nothing gets blown off. I don't think I know anyone who's ever had a fireworks accident. Although, you know, the rumor was when I was a child that there was a fire at an elementary school near where I lived because of a fireworks accident. No idea if it's true or not. It could just be this silly shit that kids say when they're looking to make stuff up to seem cool and interesting. Aw, fuck. I never learn with those goddamn teleports. They're like the snow fling attack from the fire giant. You gotta go for them late. Aw, shit. I gotta clear my throat. Sorry, just one sec, folks. Sorry about that. Oh, it still feels a little itchy scratchy. God, I hope I'm not getting sick. It would, however, very much be my luck to get sick during my week off. Which I guess is not unusual. I guess that happens to a lot of people, doesn't it? Well, here's hoping that's it for me. Other than that, I have just earlier today, I have been sorting through all of my Magic the Gathering. Oh, fuck. Not the cards, but all of the, like, accessories and whatnot. All of the boxes and containers and whatnot that one accumulates. And just trying to decide what to keep and what to part with. You know, I build all of the decks for my pod out of my own collection, so I try to keep at least 5 or 6 distinctive looking deck boxes. You know, if it were up to me, I'd just have all black. But, you know, makes it easy to hand out the decks. Oh my god, my throat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute again for a second here. Wow, that is an interesting sensation, to say the least. But I think I'm okay. I've been thinking about how I want to approach this fight, and I know the last, like, Monday and then last Wednesday, or not last Wednesday, but Monday and then last Monday, I've been favoring a more aggressive approach with Radagon, because the fight can take a really long time if you play passively. But I fear that right now I'm limited by the fact that I'm not getting a lot of practice in on Phase 2. So I'm trying tonight to consciously adopt a slightly more, oh darn, conservative approach to this fight, in hopes of increasing the number of conversions from Phase 1 to Phase 2, because that's really where I need to put a lot of the work in. You know, I can do my fast-paced aggressive thing a little more comfortably once I know that I am on the brink with Phase 2. Oh man, I'm gonna have to, like, get a lozenge or something on break here. But, yeah, I think it's doable. I mean, I've had a couple good pulls on Phase 2. You know, Phase 1 is, it's a little unusual in this case, because I would say that the hard phase is Phase 1. But, I'm, as I have been the entire time I've been doing this run, very resistant to playing the fights in a way that is less fun for me, but more, consistent in terms of delivering defeated bosses. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I did learn that I can make him miss that. Timing is very fussy about it, though. Wouldn't recommend it as a general rule. And then this attack, which I had down pat for the first couple kills, and then I seem to have, like, lost my sense for the timing for it. I think I find this... No, fuck. I find the Radagon phase of this fight to, in fact, be quite fun. If Radagon were his own fight, and, you know, a little longer, and I think a little more challenging, it could easily be an S-tier fight in this game. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of water. And then I'm gonna mute again, because something is just caught in my throat. Sorry, folks. I don't feel sick, I don't feel stuffy, but there's, like, an itchiness in my throat that is suggestive of something brewing. I don't know. It's always possible. The weather the last few months here has been all kinds of fucked up, which I'm sure is leading to pollen and whatnot coming out at weird times. That was a panic roll there. Shit. So it could just be aggravating an allergy. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me at all if that were the case. But we'll see. Hopefully this is not... or this does not portend me becoming much more ill. Yeah, Radagon kind of has the Moog problem in that the fight is just, well, I guess, well, I don't know. My gripe with Moog is that he just doesn't have enough attacks. There's a very sort of fluid transition between phase 1 and phase 2 with Moog, in that if you deal with phase 1 by staying close to him and being aggressive, the attacks in phase 2 are less threatening, because the main thing that they do is add those spurts of blood flame that go quite some distance from him. So phase 2, it abruptly becomes really dangerous to have distance. And thus, players are rewarded for being aggressive and keeping up close to him. However, the problem is that because the main thing that they have done in phase 2 is added more stuff to his attacks, they haven't really added more attacks. Like, you get a couple. And this makes the fight kind of monotonous. Whereas Radagon, I don't know, it doesn't... It feels like he has more combos, but I think part of it is that the teleport thing can key into so many combos. I'm so sorry. I do not know what's going on with my throat here. Could just be, I don't know, a bit of dust I inhaled or something is taking me out here. Fuck. Well. Yeah, in terms of rankings of the boss, I mean, I have to compare Radagon... Or sorry, I can't take Radagon out of the Elden Beast, because they're two parts of the same fight. The problem being, of course, that the Elden Beast sucks, and Radagon doesn't. If they were separate, Radagon, you know, probably a low A fight. Too short, I think. And phase 2 question mark doesn't differ enough from phase 1 for my taste. However, the Elden Beast is like a C+ fight, so it drags the average of the two of them down to somewhere like a B. The real problem, I think, is not the quality of the fight or the difficulty. It's that you come in, you meet Radagon, and then you meet this apparently very important lore creature. And the lore creature's fight is very cinematic, but it sucks. And thus, the final boss ends up being a kind of wretched anticlimax, which does not... I don't know, it just... Oh, fuck. You know, like, you could probably strategically use an anticlimax to do something narratively interesting, but I don't see a plausible case for it here. So it just ends up leaving... it feels like the game goes out on a whimper with this boss, and that's a huge shame. In part because phase 1 is so good, and then it just absolutely sits down and shits the bed in phase 2. The main problem with the Elden Beast, I think, is that it has some attacks that are pretty fun to dodge, but it has... Okay, welcome in, Orfeo. I will hydrate as soon as I am done with this pull. Oh my gosh. The issue with the Elden Beast is that it... Oh no, you got the heat now too? I'm so sorry. However, if I recall correctly, you've got some AC at least, right? Hope you have AC at work. Okay, hydrate time. Oh, goodness me. I have an AC unit and like 5 fans. Ah. Okay, here is the all-important question for you, Orphea. I have my air conditioner on right now. Can you hear it when I'm talking? Is it coming through? Oh, that is wonderful news as far as I'm concerned. I was a little worried about having to go to morning streams if it was coming through. I wasn't too worried about getting like noise gates or whatnot set up to try and stop it when I'm not talking, but the extent to which it would be picked up in the background when I'm speaking was a thing I was rather concerned about. But if it's working all right, then sick. I won't worry about that. Aye. Well, how are you doing, Orf? How are things going over there? Whoop. Oh, darn. Oh, that is a huge relief. I can't express how much joy it brings me that I can have that thing on and stream. Ooh, goodness gracious. But thank you for the hydrate. I did take a sip of water. And since I'm not sitting here sweating out 90% of my water every 15 minutes, I don't think I'll go through 4 containers like I did last time. I'll only be on my computer for as long as I can last in this heat. Computer far away from the air conditioner in your place. Whoop. I guess that's one advantage for me in that my bedroom and my office and my streaming room are all the same room. And also where the air conditioner is. So, I guess, you know, lucky me this time. Gotcha. Yeah, this is like the first summer where I'm gonna be spending a lot of time, you know, relatively speaking, playing games, because I normally spend the heat of the summer just reading or watching movies instead of playing games, just to keep from having the AC on all the time. But, you know, just having it on for 3 hours in the evening is not too bad, I think. Oh. Oh, darn it. And the bunnies are holding up all right. I never know, like, I never really, what am I trying to say? I don't know that I could tell how to tell if a bunny is too hot. It's not that bad, but the computer makes it feel hotter. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why I stopped playing Helldivers 2, is it just made my computer emit massive quantities of heat. Way more than any other game. Oops. Okay, I'm sorry. One sec. I have like something caught in my throat today, and I cannot really tell what it was. I was totally fine in the morning in the meetings, but now that I've sat down to talk, I certainly fucking hope not. it it would be very much my kind of luck for me to get sick on my week off, but it, because of how the weather has been, I suspect it might also be that a very confused plant has started putting its pollen out now, as opposed to 3 weeks ago when it should have, or something. Alternatively, it might just be all the dust getting kicked up by all of the construction nearby. I have no idea. Hey. But, well, I guess if I do get sick, I don't have anything super important planned, and I don't have to teach until this coming Tuesday, so... I've got time to recover, I think. My days are not all that strenuous. Mostly just have to do grading. Oh. There we go. Okay, phase 2. Do I have favorite students? No. I don't think so. I mean, there's students who I know keep up with the readings and contribute well, but no, I wouldn't say that I have favorite students. Like, I try to be pretty intentional and deliberate about being fair to everyone, because it's just makes for a bad environment if people know they're not all getting the same deal, Oh no. That's an embarrassing attack to get hit by. There we go. Okay, this pull's not going so bad. I say that. We'll see how things go here momentarily. By that same token, there are students who I know are not really putting a lot of effort in, but that's their prerogative. We're not all here for the same reasons, and if they're okay with putting the minimum in, I'm not going to take that personally. They do. They do indeed. And I'm uh-oh. I'm fine with that, to a point. Of course, there's always issues that crop up when students, believe that they're putting in more effort than they actually are. Hey, welcome in, Wayne. How's it going, man? You got a desk. Very nice. What were you... Oh, don't you start that shit, too, now. What were you doing before, Wayne? I didn't know you didn't have a desk. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That attack is gonna kill me. Ouch. Fuck. Lots of people use kitchen tables. Oh, boy. I mean, I guess, you know what? I guess if I were on a laptop watching streams, yeah, I'd be at the kitchen table. Or I guess I would be at my, my living room desk, which is smaller and not quite as usable because I have half of it has a bookshelf on it. But tell the people about your desk, Wayne. What do you like about it, other than just that it's a desk. I used to have literally no furniture in your room except a bed and a piece of modular sofa. Oh, shit. Well, hey. Glad to hear you're stocking up, man. It's always nice to, you know, feel like you can actually settle into a space by building it out and, you know, having stuff that's yours. I would imagine like a sectional sofa where you can take like bits and pieces and move it around. Boink. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about getting bookshelves too. But now I gotta start thinking about pruning some of that out, so I will be looking at trying to get rid of at least one of my bookshelves by the end of the summer. And then, as far as the other stuff, well, let's see. But actually, I have spent the entirety of the teaching term so far. Every time I go up to campus, I've been bringing a bag of books with me. And, oh, not this attack. In doing so, I've brought probably, I don't know, 400 to 500 books up to campus out of the apartment. And that has definitely freed up a lot of space. Like, I've got almost all of the books off the floor. And I've been able to reorganize, but I'm gonna have to make some further decisions about things that are not gonna stay here. Because I really need to get at least one of the full units out. Because I may potentially have to move in... Oh my god. Lost track of this thing. In the late summer or early fall. And, if that happens... Oh my god, okay. It's hard to move when you got lots of books, you know? Yeah, it was a sectional. It was super old and had a really cool pattern on it. Uh-oh. Fuck. Aw, damn it. But since I had nowhere to store anything, I was putting everything on top of it instead of actually using it to sit on. Yeah. I'll be able to find a place. It's just, I won't be able to find a place that's as nice as the current one, you know? Like, part of the reason this place was such a great find for me back in the summer of 2020 was that it was unfurnished, and it had room in it for me to put the bookshelves that I had at the time. I moved here with 3 of them, and I added 2 more since. I'm so happy to have a surface to put things on now and a little more storage. It's got drawers. Ah, very nice. Is it like where did you get it, Wayne? Is it like an IKEA thing or like another sort of furniture retailer, or is it a recognizable one? It's a combination of most rental apartments either being furnished or not having the space for the shelves, right? Like, it's very rare for places here to have wall space for that much linear feet of bookshelf. Because in this part of the world, they, for the last fucking 20 years, they've been building apartments with just all glass walls. So, like, corner units oftentimes don't have the wall space for bookshelves because you've got so much glass, right? Yeah. I mean, it would be a different story if my budget were a little higher, but realistically, oh god, realistically, you know. Anyway, is it a hemness, Wayne? Because I am currently streaming from a Hemness desk, and I can indeed recommend it. It's nice. You know, by IKEA standards, of course. The city isn't nice enough to look at. Well, I mean, my view out my window, if I look directly out the full floor-to-ceiling glass wall that is one end of my apartment, I get a really nice view of another apartment building. And if I step out onto the balcony and look to the left, I get a really nice view of an industrial area in an adjoining city. And if I look slightly to the right of that, I get a really nice view of a wastewater treatment facility. So, you know, I guess different views for different folks. You know, a field. Oh, it's not too bad. Do people actually like use it? Like, is it a field where people play sports, or do you mean field as in an undeveloped area? A fialbo. I don't know that one. Oh shit. We got coyotes. Oh, that's cool. I mean, okay, I guess that's technically bad, because that means no one can have outdoor pets. But, I don't know. I like coyotes. No, that's incorrect. I shouldn't say I like coyotes, because I'm not really a dog person. I admire their resilience. There's something to the tenacity of the suburban coyote that I respect. It's an industrial field, so they can't develop it. Oh, well, okay. So they've just created a permanent rat and coyote habitat. Or I suppose I should say mice and coyotes. Very nice. I like that when Radagon swings, you can see his butt crack sometimes. That's nice. I'm glad that they modeled that and animated it and kept it in the game. People play with their dogs on it, though? Oh my god. Well, I guess, you know, you gotta live with a sense of danger. Oh. It's pretty new. What? Got natural dark wood and black iron. Oh, damn. Cozy meets industrial. I don't think I've been to IKEA in about 3 years, so I'm sure they've got all sorts of new exciting designs I'm not familiar with. It's safe, I'll send a picture. I don't think it is safe, because you just told me there's coyotes there. What happens if someone's out walking their little shitty, you know, football-sized dog and a coyote runs up on it? That dog is lunch. That dog's lunch. I don't know, the kinds of things people have to worry about when they have pets. I say, like, I wouldn't immediately have 2 cats if I could. But it would cost me, just for the ability to have 2 cats in this apartment would immediately set me back $2,000. Because you have to buy, like, for each pet you want, you have to, damn it, you have to give the building $1,000. Sent a picture of the field, it's pretty decent. Alright, I will have a look on break, which is coming up here in about 15 minutes. We got a lot of really good stuff right now. Much more colors and less minimalism. Okay. And also my old setup was literally just my bed. Yeah, fair enough. I bought a bunch of furniture at the end of 2019 when I moved to a place with more space. And then I did another batch of furniture buying in the summer of 2021, and I haven't really bought anything significant since then. Do I have a piece of furniture that I like the most? I mean, I guess I literally could not do anything without my desk. you know, hypothetically, if a wizard turned my bookshelves into sand, I could still stack the books up where the bookshelves used to be, and that would be fine. So, you know, maybe what you meant is, do I have sentimental attachments to any of my furniture? No. Every bit of furniture I own was either from IKEA or was an incredibly steep sale at the Brick. Like my bed frame I got from the Brick for like, I want to say 80% off because it was discontinued and they had overstock on it. So I got a great deal on that. But yeah, most of my furniture is... Oh, fuck. I was thinking about furniture and didn't dodge that. God damn it. Is unremarkable and not worth getting sentimental over, I think. Like, I was literally just laying in bed with my laptop. I put drinks on my windowsill, and I didn't have a bedside table. I still don't, but that will change soon. I also had a mouse that I couldn't really use much because I was in bed. I was doing literally everything with my trackpad. Good gravy, Wayne. I mean, I know that... Okay, I don't know if you feel up to answering this, but that's like... That's dorm living, right? Were you in a... have you just recently moved out of, like, a college dorm? Is that what I'm understanding? Ay. Nope, live with your parents? Oh, okay. Well, hey. Moving on up if you got some furniture to truly call your own, man. What? So here, we're kind of seeing one of the things that I don't like about this fight, which is that it combines basically all of the things that FromSoft puts in boss fights that are shitty, like bosses running away from you, or incredibly long combos with very few opportunities. And also the boss is enormous, and if you get up close to hit it, you can't see what it's doing. So it just kind of ends up feeling a little bit random. Oh, now what? No. You just... Okay. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, fuck. Okay, I misread that. The best thing about furniture is you can buy it as you can. You don't need a full set right away. Quite. I mean, I know people who, you know... This isn't what I prefer because I have a bad back, but I know that there are some people who still, you know, don't have a bed frame and put the mattress right on the floor because, you know, maybe that money is more precious to them elsewhere at the moment. But no, that's not for me. I don't... I've slept on mattresses on the floor in the past, and doesn't do wonders for my back, I gotta say. Whoop. Oops. Oh, shit. I have a bed frame. That was one of the few non-male living spaces things I had going on in my room. Bed is nice. It's good. That's good. I will probably... because the RAM in my computer is going, this year has become the upgrade my computer year, but before it was the upgrade my computer year, it was the get a new mattress year. So I think that'll be a 2026 purchase now. But what I am going to be getting rid of when I get a new mattress is I've got this horrific, ugly box spring that a friend gave me for free. And I'm definitely getting rid of that. It'll just be the mattress on the bed frame, I think. Oh. Oh, goddamn. I'm one of those people that needs, like, a mattress made out of iron. If the bed sags at all, it destroys me. So I need I need a mattress that's made out of rocks. Your bed frame is super cool too. Natural wood antique sleigh bed. Fuck. It's been passed down on my mom's side of the family for years. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, oh, I'm not... It's a sleigh bed. Sorry. I shouldn't have made that joke. It's too stupid even for me. Get a foam topper? Yeah, I can. But I don't know, I feel like I am of an age now where I need to invest in a good mattress. No, it's stupid for me though, Wayne, is the main thing. Oh boy, oh boy. That... But, oh, come on. Almost called myself by my real name there. Shit. I'm quite looking forward to being done with this fight. Hopefully soon. And part of the reason is that I've just recently looked at all of the games in my to-play list. Man, there is stuff piling up there. Things I put on that list back in, like, February that I want to get to. But I am committed to finishing this run first, and then we will come to the other games. I gotta look at this Fialbo. I don't recognize it. The only other... Let's see. I mean, all of my bookshelves are IKEA. I had the option to take an antique bookshelf from someone in 2019. But that thing weighed, I would guess, tentatively 500 million tons. And thus, it was not practical for me to transport it. Like a fucking solid oak fucking bookshelf. Could have stopped a driveway from blowing away with that thing. So, you know, my furniture is nothing unique, I suppose. Nothing individual about it. Other than that, I did replace all of the knobs on everything. On my dresser, my desk, the table I have my printer on. Oh my god. Oh, I was with... all of my furniture is that, like, dark brown slash black finish you can get at IKEA. So the handles that come with them are also black, and I didn't like the look of that. So I replaced them with brushed brass ones. Printers are almost a relic at this point. Not for me. Not for me. I gotta print off papers to grade them. I gotta print off journal articles to read them. Oh, they are vital. If my printer died, oh, that would be legitimately a crisis for me, because I use it every day. Do students not need to print them themselves? They are supposed to, but sometimes they don't. And, you know, I still have to accept the paper somehow. So, you know, if for whatever reason they've submitted something online, and I gotta print it out myself, kind of thing. But, you know, I still do most of my research using printed documents, so you know, like if there's a journal article I want to read, I print it out, because If I stare at text on a screen for too long, I will get a migraine. So it's just not practical for me to do all of that on the computer. Like, maybe if I didn't have to work, if I had no other jobs going on, but I've got freelance editing and proofreading and tutoring to do, so... Oh yeah, my printer gets a workout. Alright. Okay, that might have been too much. I might be dead now. I escaped the fire. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. Oh, damn it. And that's not even including all of the printing I do at the university, which is also a workout. Oh my god, my voice is cracking. God, what is going on with my throat? Golly. Furtive, drink some more water. Okay. Not gonna spend your channel points for the redeem? Fine. I'll give you a hydrate for free. What? What? Boink. Oh, okay. There's some tangent we were on so much earlier, and I have completely forgotten what it was. But yet I remember that there was a tangent, and that I was about to say something. My favorite piece of furniture I have is this end... Oh, god damn it. Oh, just kill me. Just kill me. I don't want to... Okay. I have this end table with illustrations of fish collaged onto it. Found it at a local antique mall for a really good price, and it's super unique and cool. Oh yeah, I seem to recall you mentioning having an antique mall. I want to say that was in like one of Fluffy's streams or something. I remember you mentioning that. No, that's what chat's for, man. I would have beaten this game a long time ago if the point of the stream was to beat the game. No. Chat is the point of the stream. And I haven't managed to catch one of Fluffy's streams in a while. She's doing alright. Hope she got that cyst taken care of. Playing games well is so hard while streaming. Yeah, I did not fully estimate how much streamer brain would affect me. I mean, like, if you are someone, if you're like one of those people who streams speedruns, or you're like Lobos and you are a challenge run streamer and you've been doing it for years, like, you can, if you're good enough at the game, it's kind of second nature, right? So you can afford the distraction and it won't penalize your gameplay all that much. Or if you have the kind of stream where it's understood that you don't look at chat all the time, you look, like, at certain times when it's safe to do so, then, you have a different experience. I don't do that. My goal is to be pretty responsive. She got prescribed some stuff that's supposed to make it better, though. Okay. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Chat is indeed the priority. It's more fun. Yeah, like, I decided to stream playing this in part so that I could shoot the shit with people while I'm playing instead of just playing solitary. which is essential for me because I primarily play single-player games. Yes, exactly, exactly. What is your cat's name, Wayne? The flip side of you know, having chat though is it does make me play way worse. There's no getting around it. My performance is hugely noticeably worse when I'm streaming. Agnes is the one coming to visit. Okay. Agnes is a very fine cat name. What's the other one? That's gonna, yeah, fuck. Agnes and Marcy? Okay. Those two names together suggest a reference. Is this like a... Is this a Golden Girls reference? What's going on here, Wayne? What's the deal with your cats' names? Oh, I see. Okay. My theory about names for cats is that all of the best cat names fall into one of two categories. Okay. The first category is like objects from everyday life. Shit. The second category is a name that is just some guy. Or just some gal. Just like Bill or Pam. These are good names for cats. I once had to rescue a friend of mine and correct course because she was about to name her new cat Grayson, which was, I guess, a very popular child name. Like, no. No, that is not a cat name. You cannot call your cat Grayson. We've got to fix this. Yeah, it's like, you're trying to name this cat like you would name a baby, and doing a shit job at both. Oh my god. No. 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 Was not. It's an orange cat. Didn't end up getting that cat. Got a tortie instead. I won't tell you the new cat name, but it's significantly better than Grayson. Let me tell you. Or Orangeson. As I recall, the orange cat. What did they? Kids. The orange cat ended up getting adopted by a family, and the kids named it. I can't remember what name they gave the orange cat, though. It was kind of funny. It was a cute name that, you know, kids would give to a pet. But I got it written down. So no, I don't have it written down. It's in DMs somewhere. I can't fucking remember. This was like 2019. I do like Orangeson. It sounds kind of like a brand of, like, dish soap or something, so it plausibly fits into the first category of excellent cat names, aka familiar objects from day-to-day life. Of course, there are always exceptions that don't fit into the cat naming scheme. But I feel like we could really improve the standard of cat names if people followed my scheme here. OBS is warning me that we've got ads coming up here soon, so we'll take a break after this pull. Let's cross our fingers and hope that it's a good one. Oops. Bit of panic rolling there. Nope, it was a bad one. Alright. On that note, hey Furtive, saw your reply, but too late, I have already invested the entire GDP budget of Liechtenstein. And a Keplerian from Kepler 22b is coming in special to do their famous parasitic art. Your cat is named Storm. Skidmark is a great cat name, though. Sometimes a mean name is a great name for a cat. We'll return to this topic, though, because OBS is shouting at me about ads, and I don't seem to have any snoozes left. So, we're going to pop over to the break screen. Folks, we got 3 minutes of ads coming up here. Time enough to grab something to eat, grab something to drink, take your medicine if you've got medicine to take, or join me in getting up, walking around, and stretching. And also, taking a lozenge or trying to figure out what is caught in my throat. Okay, I'll see you in 3 minutes, folks. Have yourselves a very nice break. Alrighty, folks, looks like the ads are wrapped up and I am back. Tried a lozenge. Doesn't seem to have helped the weird snagged feeling in my throat. I hope you will forgive me, Orphea, but I will not be reading that particular message out loud. But, yeah, that's an interesting name and family role title to combine. Purposefully or unintentionally? I don't know. I'll leave that to you. Noir says, Skidmark for when he's being a mean and an unruly teenager. Skidmark breaks. Right. Right. Your cats were born... It was intentional. Oh, that's great. That's lovely. I like having a good mean name for a cat. Noir, I support this. Skidmark. Oh, that's fun. Also, my cats were born in Hawaii and were moved here as part of an initiative to protect native birds from feral and outdoor cats, which I think is very cool. You got fucking mail order cats from Hawaii? Fucking hell. They put your babies on a plane. They had 3 other siblings, but these 2 were pair bonded. A bonded pair who couldn't go without each other. Aw. Aw. Well, I'm glad they found a good home. Let's get back into the game and see if I can find a good home for the end of my Rune Level 1 run. Man, if my throat does not improve, I might have to call stream an hour early. Because, my throat felt absolutely 100% perfectly fine today until 10 minutes before I started streaming. Oh, we got them from a foster family after they moved. Okay. Someone else got mail order cats from Hawaii. Okay. Do you think cats from Hawaii have like a distinctive cat personality? Or are all cats pretty much just cats? I've often wondered if, like, cats have accents. Yes. See, Orphea and I are on a brainwave here. Shit. I'm sure someone has done that research. Is there even a Hawaiian accent? I don't know that there is. I guess I honestly don't know that I've ever spoken to anyone from Hawaii that I knew to be from Hawaii. So, I wouldn't know. I don't think I could recognize a Hawaiian accent if there were one. Hello, furtive. Nice catching your stream. Welcome in, space. Oh, god damn it. Oh my god. Water just went down the wrong tube. 1 sec. Oh god. Okay. Ugh. I think all cats have their own unique personality, but these 2 were born to a feral mama, so they definitely act like wild animals sometimes. Oh no, now I've got the hiccups. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna mute for a sec, and I'm gonna hold my breath, because that's my standard all-purpose hiccup cure. Because I don't want to hiccup into the mic. Okay. Muting now. Okay, I think that should be good. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. Let me try and catch up now. Orpheo says, yes, cats may exhibit regional variations in their vocalizations, which some people interpret as accents. Damn, I wonder if cats, like, what is a fun accent for a cat to have? What is an Italian meow sound like? Every Hawaiian I've known is from an Asian background. I don't think I've met a native Hawaiian. I don't know either, man. Thank you for trying to scare me for the hiccups, though. One thing I do for hiccups is chugging 9 gulps of water consecutively without stopping. Well, you see, the thing is the hiccups were brought on by me coughing and spluttering because I tried to take a sip of water, and some droplets went down my windpipe instead. So I have used the holding my breath trick my whole life. It works pretty well most of the time. Oh my god, the fucking point blank shards. Ow. So, raise your hand, chat, if you know who Sappho is. The poet, Sappho. That is correct, yes. Space Cadoo knows. Wayne knows. Orphea, do you know Sappho? I don't know if, like, okay, yeah, like the lesbian. Okay. So, fun fact about Sappho, okay. Sappho's poetry, as soon as it began to circulate outside of Lesbos, was immediately recognized by her ancient contemporaries as, you know, formidable and important art. And the Romans used her poetry in their standard curriculum for students who were learning how to speak Greek. And they ran into a problem, though, which is that Sappho's particular dialect of Greek was thought to be... so it was difficult because it was provincial and difficult to understand when spoken out loud. So what this means is that if you really want to correctly put the right spin on any of Sappho's poetry, you have to read it like somewhere between Foghorn Leghorn and Boomhauer. That will give you the authentic Sappho experience. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw you got auto-modded space. I will fix that up before I do the poll after this. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no, I can't backstab him. Oh my god, what is going on with my voice? Homeric Greek has the same. Well, it's Foghorn Leghorn Noir. Or it's Boomhauer. That is lesbian accent right there. Oh my god. And, you know, the study of Sappho's poetry was a thing for students of Greek throughout most of the Roman Empire. Until such point as they decided that it was no longer useful for students or, you know, for pupils to have Greek as a required subject, and because her dialect required particular study in order to be intelligible, that's when her poetry ceased to circulate widely. Oh, fuck, I forgot to... There we go. Okay. Attic Greek is definitely gayer than Lesbos Greek. Hmm. Yes, yes. Foghorn is the weird accent southern rooster. But Foghorn gives you the provincial bit of it, and Boomhauer gives you the unintelligible bit of it. So, combine those two, and you've got the best approximation the English language can give you of the lesbian dialect of ancient Greece. I thought, you know, gay women. I do know some gay women. You thought correctly. You should get a hard copy of her poems. I agree. I've got a copy of a new translation of Staphos somewhere over here. I don't exactly remember where it is. I considered taking it to my office, but I left it here. No! Somehow laconic Greek, the Spartan dialect, is still spoken today by some elders, despite Spartans not writing anything down. Oh. That's a shame. They should really get rid of the Spartan shit. Embarrassing culture. I jest. I'm sure someone someone loves what they offered to the world. Oh, what do you... Oh, fuck. That's a clever combo. Do the close-range version of the Cloud to conceal the movement of the long-range version of it. Damn. Got juked by the Elden Beast. Come on, Furtive, don't lie so blatantly. Gay women? Women don't exist. Oh, Noir. If only it were so simple. I'm afraid, however, they do exist. Frightening as this prospect may appear, it's really not so scary. Spartan culture in antiquity was just them LARPing as the stereotype people thought they were. Speaking of lesbians, Noir, oh god, whatever happened with... How is that kid recovering who, like, fell 1,000 feet down onto your fire escape, and then you had to carry him out of your apartment? And in their actual golden years, it was just hardcore slavery that would make antebellum America proud. Yeah, I mean, this is why I... You know, of all of the forms of Greek to persist, it is embarrassing that the Spartan dialect is the one that keeps going. Why did lesbians remind you of that? Was it not the case that this audacious young man has two mothers? Oh, fuck. The kid's fine. I went to a thank you dinner at his parents' house, though. Oh, well, that's nice. They also called their disabled, from what I remember in my study of them. Yeah, a really bad culture. A really bad culture. Oh yeah, he does. Like, he just conveniently forget that that this kid has two lesbians for parents? Okay. Well, I'm glad fucking someone's here to remember the details of your life. Oh my god. Guys, I legitimately don't know that I can do 3 hours tonight, because I gotta figure out what the fuck is up with my throat. I hope I have not caught whatever Orthia had. As I had meetings in the morning, and it was fine. But now it's like there's a fucking burr caught in my throat that I just can't cough out. The fungus? What fungus? Am I missing something? Is this a reference to Penguin Stream? Don't damage myself. Don't tell me what to do. I'll hurt myself if I bloody well want to. But no, in all seriousness, that's good advice. I will take that into consideration here because I don't want what you have because I need to be able to talk a lot for my job. Orphea gave you E-strep? No. Orphea reached through our Discord chat and jammed a hook into my throat and clawed at my vocal cords. Like, if I couldn't talk, I fully could not work. So I need to ensure that that does not happen. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. The fungus is a vague sickness I don't feel like defining. Ah, fair enough. It's the crud. What? Okay. Sorry, Orphea, what caused such a damage? Yapping and singing. Was it more the yapping or more the singing, you reckon? I guess this is one of those moments I should be glad I can't sing, so I wouldn't be tempted to, and wreck my throat even more. Oh, hold on. That clearing of my throat felt pretty good. Maybe I've got it. Oh. Okay, well, I feel notably less itchy. Still a little sore, though. God. Honestly, maybe it's because the air in here is so dry on account of the air conditioner. Oh man, I gotta stop doing that while the mic is not muted. Fuck. By the by, for the anime heads in the audience, who here has seen the 2008-2009 anime movie Red Line? Oh my god. This is like having something stuck in my teeth that I can't quite floss out. Never heard of it. Oh, that's... damn. It's been hot in Canada? Oh my god. Were you here on Monday, Space? I think we can all agree the best ancient Greek society was the Minoans because they had functional toilets. I think we would agree, provided we all agree that the Minoans were Greek, which I'm not. Is that not a matter of controversy? Monday? Not sure, but I saw another Canadian streamer complain about the heat. Ah. Well, if another streamer on... Who was... Can I ask, Space, who was whining about the heat on Monday? Yep. Yeah, I've always understood the streamers, or the streamers, what the fuck? I have always understood the Minoans to not be Greek. I mean, they're taught, you know, often taught in Greek history or Greek archaeology because of their physical proximity, but yeah, I've always understood them linguistically and culturally to be distinct. Oh, Fida was having a... I wonder if that means... Sorry, I bring it up because, yeah, there was a flash, sort of like 1.5 day heat wave where I am that was really, really bad. Like, it was... when I started stream on Monday, it was 37 degrees Celsius in my office / streaming room. Excuse me. And it was only hotter when stream ended, so that's why I drank 4 32 fluid ounce containers of water during that stream because I was just constantly sweating balls, for lack of a better term, just the most outrageous amount of sweat extruding from me for doing nothing more than just sitting down. They got Hellenized into being Greeks, but during Bronze Age and into a little into the Iron Age, they had a very distinct culture. Yes, that is broadly my understanding of the deal with the Minoans. But I haven't looked into it any further than that, because my specialty begins several thousand years later. Oh, fuck. Come on now. Oh, no. Okay, I have good news and I have bad news, chat. The good news is that it does feel like my repetitive clearing of my throat is actually dealing with whatever is in there. The bad news is that it still hurts a little to clear my throat. Oh yeah, I drank... in the 3 hours I streamed, I drank 128 fluid ounces of water, which is nearly 4 liters. And, I'm pretty sure I sweated all of it out. Like, I put towels down on the chair before I started streaming because it was so fucking hot. And in particular, it was so humid, too. It was like fucking 100% humidity. Fortunately, only lasted a day. You know, real flash in the pan. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Orphea. I will get to that momentarily. Boink. But I will say, as far as the Minoan thing goes, I saw some of their jars at the British Museum when I was there in 2023, and you know what? Pretty good. I liked their jars. And I like all of the octopuses that they put on them. Oh yeah, the Minoans could make a fucking jar, man. They had that shit down. Radagon, behave. There we go. Okay, Fur, have you heard about the conspiracy that Shakespeare is a Aw, this shit. Shakespeare is a pseudonym multiple people wrote under because they were marginalized and they could write plays that were not the norm. Ugh. Well, no. I mean, I'm familiar with this, but no Shakespeare conspiracy stands up to any sort of close scrutiny. And I have to admit, this is... I don't know... There's gotta, like... Okay. So, the reason that I react negatively to this is that any What the fuck? Oh, I see. um, Anytime that I have had to TA a first-year class that has involved Shakespeare, it always includes at least one student in every tutorial trying to derail the conversation with Shakespeare conspiracism. And it seems like this is actually getting worse year over year. And so I have started to react negatively to any discussion of Shakespeare conspiracies. That's a new one, though. I mean, I heard about it, something like that, I want to say, back in 2023. I mean, usually we just get the standard, like, oh, it was Sir, you know, Francis Drake or whatever. But, oh, man. I don't know, it's like, Shakespearecies! Fuck. That's so much better. Thank you for that, Wayne. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. No, I mean, like, all Shakespeare conspiracies are founded on the same flawed assumption that much prejudice of his time dealt with too, which is that they just couldn't believe that someone with his background was able to write beautiful works of literature. So surely it had to be someone else. Can't a boy with an honest grammar school education write a few plays? Not even that. A boy with 2/3 of a grammar school education and a marriage to a much older woman. Well, I shouldn't say much. I don't know if y'all have looked into this, but Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway when she was, I think, 10 years his senior and pregnant, likely. He'd had to drop out of school because his family could not afford to keep paying the tuition because his father's business was failing. Well, I don't know. It's like he was 17 and she was 26. Are we really in MILF territory there? Also, yeah, his dad was a real piece of work too. You can it's very interesting to learn about Shakespeare's family. 26 people lived till 40, man. That is not true. People lived much longer than 40. Oh my god. Okay. So in the fall of 2022, I was TAing a class on drama. Oh fuck. And the professor, who is a full tenured professor and has been for over 15 years at this point, one of my institution's most famous professors, and someone who has written multiple books on drama, got up in front of the class and he told the students that people in medieval Europe didn't generally know what old people looked like because most people died by 35. And then he brought up some statistic or whatever, reportedly indicating that the average lifespan was 35. This is a man with a PhD, makes like $150,000 a year being a professor at this school. Just fully bullshitting. So I had to have a very special 5-minute digression at the start of that week's tutorials explaining to people that, yes, statistically speaking, it might not be true, or sorry, statistically speaking, it might be true that the average works out this way, but it's caused by the distorting effect of staggeringly high infant mortality. So we're really not getting the whole picture here if we just crunch the numbers and say average lifespan was 39, or whatever he said it was. Oh, that shit. It's despairing to watch people who have achieved authority and comfort just no longer care about the task of education and just bullshit. Like, it is infuriating to watch someone do this and know that there's really nothing you can do. PhD in pop history, PhD in making shit up, right? Like, it's... Oh man, he said some other wild shit in that course, too, that, man. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that, because that's not what stream is about. But, oh, yeah, it sucks. You know, not knowing something is one thing, and being wrong is one thing, but, like, fucking would imagine that you should do some sort of basic research into the stuff you're teaching a class on. And if you don't know about it, just skip. Just go over it. If you don't know jack shit about medieval life, don't have a week and a half in which you expound on medieval life, clearly knowing fuck all about what life was like for English people in the 13th century. Want to be tenured so bad and just make people write absurd essays like, quote, George Washington was a black lesbian, prove this, end quote. Yeah, that's, I mean, the fan fiction communities have got you covered on that one. You've got the spirit of the bullshit artist, though. So, you're halfway to being a professor of English. So, you know, good on you. PhD in Souls-like lore and history, am I there? I would love for there to be any real opportunity to, you know, teach people how to think carefully and critically about video games, but I mean, it'll be a miracle if there are humanities departments at universities by the end of the next 15 years. Oh my god, what is going on here? He's doing shit I've never seen him do. Oh, okay. If I was tenured, I'd publish a ton of lies and then debunk myself on YouTube, calling myself woke. Oh, you're really getting both sides of the grift there, aren't you? It's like the old, well, I guess it's probably a joke that not many of you know, but the old joke about the like professor who writes novels anonymously and then also writes all of the published critiques of those novels just to make sure that they have continued employment on both fronts. It's a good grift. Via redeemed posture check. My posture is currently real good. I am sitting up straight. I got my neck in the right position according to my calibrated headrest, and muscles are all feeling good and not stiff. I have excellent posture when I sit at the desk because I have. If I slouch, I get extremely bad back pain. What is the demon man in the portrait reading? What do you imagine he's reading? What do you think a demon man in a portrait would read? Aye. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh. Oh no. Ancient Sumerian tax tablets. Complaints about quality of copper. Oh no. God damn it. That attack gets me so often. I've got to become better at recognizing it. I do not have much figured out as far as my lore goes. I mean, I think I've kind of been operating on the assumption that the guy in the painting doesn't realize he's not actually trapped in the painting. The reality is it's actually a Portrait of Dorian Gray scenario, so he never had the freedom he thinks he lost. That's about as far as I've gone with my lore. And is probably as far as I will ever go with my lore, unless I somehow, by some miracle, become big. Then I'll put some proper fucking effort into it. Have any VTubers written, like, a novel of their own lore? Oh my god. Shit, what am I doing? Heading on to this by saying I would forge as much evidence as possible without your knowledge, inadvertently convincing you and the rest of the world that your fake findings were actually completely true. Global levels of gaslighting. Well, Wayne, is this not simply how the discipline of psychology works? And more specifically, is this not how the discipline of business psychology works? It's just bullshit stacked on bullshit. Yeah, I think there are some big VTubers that have had huge projects with lore. Oh shit. Honestly, I had no fucking idea. I'm trying to think right now of the most lore I have ever seen any VTuber have, and it's offhand, the most I can think of is like the animated lore stuff for some of the HoloLive people. Oh, that was very lucky. I don't know enough about any sort of psychology works to say a definitive statement, but it feels correct. Yeah. It is correct. Take my word for it, someone who doesn't know anything about psychology. Fuck you. Not you, Radagon. Not this. Oh my god. Am I going absolutely fucking batty, or is he just completely picked up a whole new set of attack patterns in the last 3 pulls? This is... I feel like I'm going crazy. Yeah, I mean, we could throw economics in there, too. Not for nothing is economics called the dismal science. God, I love being able to say that. I get to twirl my mustache every time. Pop my glasses down to the end of my nose and stare meaningfully at whatever audience I'm torturing with this ancient joke. Has any world leader with an economics degree been well liked? I mean, my instinct is to say no, because I can't think of many well-liked world leaders. But also, I couldn't tell you offhand which world leaders have an economics degree, man. I will say, though, I wholeheartedly believe Freud was just airing out all of his weird issues and being like, everyone experiences this actually. But that is indeed the thing that is important about the psychoanalytic method, is the analyst is part of the process and has to be able to objectify and introspect about their own participation in it, or you can't do psychoanalysis. Whereas the foundational assumption of contemporary psychology is that there is an objective position that the psychologist can inhabit that is beyond those dynamics. Everyone wants a goth mommy. It's not just me, guys, I swear. I mean, that all, like, yeah, I mean, is that for people who want mommies, is goth not the type? Oh. Are there no goth daddies, Wayne? There we go. Is Radagon a goth? I don't know. Radagon is probably more of a evil twink archetype. But Guess he could be goth. I don't like Corpse Husband. Who's that? They patched that method? Which method is that? Not corpse. Okay, wait, hold on. Is this a person we shouldn't be talking about? Oh, a YouTuber who makes dog shit music. Is he famous? Like, should I know who he is? The Corpse Husband, deep voice, goth aesthetic. Okay. Oh no. Please tell me I am not Dollar Store Corpse Husband. What is that? What I'm hearing? Deep voice goth. Sorry for anyone who likes him here, but I cannot stand him or anyone adjacent to him. What? He used to make creepypasta vids, then blew up with Among Us. Oh, Among Us the game. Okay, sorry. That that phrase short-circuited my brain space. I'm sorry. And with shitty gamer rap? Oh my god, okay. I guess I'll have to... Okay, well, I guess I'm glad that this person has managed to escape my notice completely. I have to ask, Wayne, you said anyone adjacent to him? Is he like associated with... I'm trying to get a bead on this guy who I've completely missed. Is he like a PewDiePie hanger-on or something? Like, what's the deal with this guy? Who is he hanging out with? Oh, fucking fuck. I mean, it's not nerdcore or, like, fan songs or anything, but it's music for annoying e-boy gamer types. Pokemon and that circle. Okay. My knowledge of streamer culture is, not adequate to the task of mapping out these connections, but she's a quite famous and mostly normal streamer, isn't she? Like, that's a normie person streamer, right? Be glad you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know how to describe it as coworker streams. Normie. Oh, yeah, okay. Like, she's someone palatable to a coworker. Yeah, okay. So Corpse Husband is her friend and makes weird bad music. Okay. And he became popular with Among Us. And Among Us had its big deal as, like... That was like start of lockdown, wasn't it? Like 2020? Oh, so this guy's been cooking for years and I haven't noticed. Fuck. Well, actually, I guess that's a good thing, apparently. God. I don't know how closely any of you have been watching the gameplay here, but I feel like the last 15 minutes, this guy has pulled out combos that I've never seen him do before. And it's kind of making me a little crazy. It's like, did a fucking cosmic ray flip a bit and cause his AI to invent new ways to fuck me over? Among Us was fun, but it got a lot of shitty updates. I think I played Among Us once or twice just to see what it was like. And God, that was probably in, like, honestly, 2023. So I guess I've missed the boat on that game. But Among Us, for me, is in, like... Among Us, for me, is Roblox adjacent, in that it's a game that I associate primarily with being played by small children. But maybe that is an incorrect assumption on my part. Among Us is also mostly only fun if you're playing with friends and not online randos. It's only fun with the right friends. Who would be the wrong friends to play Among Us? Oh man, I wonder if I should get a... Yes, but you were also a child at some point in the past, as was I. But when I was a child, there was no Roblox. Wrong friends is guy who takes it too seriously. Okay, so there's no... You don't want someone who's playing ranked competitive Among Us. Which I guess would be above us at that point. I didn't play it as a kid, I got into it when I was 20. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong about how old you are, Wayne. For some reason I've had it in my head that you're like 21 this whole time. Which I guess you could be, it would just mean you had your Roblox phase last year. Also, don't feel like you now need to say how old you are. Okay, my joke was not far off. Roblox added voice chat? Oh. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm never going to play Roblox, so I don't have to think about the implications of that any further. Other than that, I guess the other thing I know Roblox for is the game that is built on child labor. Like, it's the game where children do all the work, and their reward is that they get followed around by, you know, people who are being referenced by Orphea's friend's pet's name. There's actually some pretty good games on there. I don't play it much anymore due to its labor practices. Indeed. Well, my throat feels better. My gameplay is worse, though. Maybe I should fuck up my throat more often. It seems to have forced me to focus on the game. Also, this one boss, I have no idea why. He cannot be backstabbed, so I have not managed to internalize this. Every time I knock him down onto one knee, I have to consciously remember to go around to the front, because I won't be able to riposte him from behind. I still occasionally play it if I'm invited by friends, but I refuse to line the exec's pockets any further. Okay, so how does Roblox actually make money? Like, do you have to pay to play it? Or is it free to play? And then there's, like, premium currency type thing? Oh no, I've got the hiccups again. Not this. Oh, there we go. That's nice. It's free to play with in-game purchases, premium currency for cosmetics, and whatever each individual dev chooses to put in. Okay. So can you make a game within Roblox that is itself not free to play? Like, you force people to buy currency to play your game? Or do you have to make each game free to play at some level? Oh. No! No! The explosion! Fuck. Probably, I'm not sure what their TOS is. Okay. Uh-oh. Now what? Ah! Oh, I didn't get hit by it this well. That's because I was way out of range. Look. The explosion. Oh, why? Why are you behaving like this, Elden Beast? Yes, but you only get paid in in-game currency, whereas the actual money goes to the execs. Okay. Noted. So if I go into Roblox and I make my, I don't know, real money gacha game with colored cubes, oh no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you do that attack? I'm all the way over here. Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna try to lock in a little bit. Fuck. The follow-up. Oh, you're trying to juke me. Okay. Now what? Come on. Oh. You're pulling out all the stops here to do everything except let me hit you. So far away, I can't get up close to him to hit him. One hit before the next combo starts. Damn it. Shit. Someone remade CSGO on Roblox with loot boxes. It was pretty incredible. Okay. Well, clearly, I'm in the wrong business trying to finish my fucking PhD. What I need to go do is, like, remake Wuthering Waves on Roblox with in-game gacha currency. If I was the horse, I'd be shitting bricks. Whoever trained him must speak horse. It's a goat, I'm afraid. And it's also a spirit. And I have no idea what the implications are in the broader lore. It's just a total bullshit scheme that's only barely not considered child labor because the games aren't labeled as actual games. It's like how Bass Pro Shops has a fish tank just so it's considered a What? When it's considered a museum, they don't have to pay taxes? It's one big goat. Well, hey, take a look at it. It's a big fucking goat. That is real speedy. Okay, last... If this is a good pull, this will be the last pull before break. Oh, you know what? I forgot to go look at Orphea's beautiful empty lot full of coyotes. We got game devs in chat. Need some advice? Okay. Okay. I mean, I would buy... I would buy tacky fishing gear from a museum. Clearly, what the lesson here is that museums need to start selling overpriced fishing rods. I want to be a game dev at some point. Maybe make some RPG makers or visual novels. Make the next Yume Nikki, which is a game I want to play on stream soon. But wait until October. For spooky reasons. Oh, you fucker. Aw. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, we can give you big advice, Noir. It just won't be good advice. So shoot. See what you get. See what you learn from us, a gaggle of miseducated fools. Oh, what am I doing? We've got to have an ad break. Okay. On that note, 3 minutes of ads coming up here, folks. 3 minutes, that's time enough to go grab some food, go take a drink of water, go take your medicine, if you have medicine to take, or you can join me in getting up, walking around, and stretching. And also, looking in my DMs for a picture of a vacant lot. I'll see you in 3 minutes, folks. Hope you have a good break. Bye-bye. Alright folks, looks like the ad break is over, so let's get back into the game. My voice feels a little better. Throat, still feeling a little odd though, but not painful and not itchy scratchy. Let's, actually before we pop back in, let's review chat, because I missed Griffin's question. Let's scroll way back up here, okay. I want to be a game dev. Oh no, I read that bit. I know a guy who knows how to code in C, so I'm a little qualified. Ah, yes, second-hand qualification. Outstanding. Exactly what you want in advice. I still have the concept from my old Roblox game. It's going to be a multiplayer sci-fi horror, similar to Outlast Trials. I don't know what Outlast Trials is. You'll have to explain that in chat, Wayne. We are, me and my friend, making 2 games right now, but we're having a bit of an issue with art, as neither of us are great artists. So how early do you start working on the art direction before the mechanics and the gameplay? I think it depends on the game you're trying to make. The priority is 2D pixel art, we're thinking. No clue, hope that helps. Well, I mean, I guess good on you for being honest, Space, and not bullshitting. Wayne says, honestly, I usually start with the art and writing first, but that's because I'm trying to do a lot of story-driven, visual novel, walking sim stuff. Stuff I make is the most stereotypical lo-fi, angsty, indie game shit ever. Lamau. Okay, well, I think Wayne's comment there does actually take us sort of in the direction I would go with my own advice, but I mean, I do have to issue one follow-up question here, which is, okay, so your priority is the 2D pixel one, but what kind of game are we talking? Is it a walking sim? Is it a visual novel? Is it a puzzle game? Like, what are we on here? Also, I did look at the picture of that I was sent in DMs. I looked at Orphea's empty field, and you know what? As fields go, not bad. I've seen worse. Definitely seen better, though. But she's not here, so I won't razz her too hard about that. Wait. Oh, fuck. Very threatening of her to just send you a big of an empty field. Well, yeah, none of the coyotes she mentioned that live in the field were visible then. So, she's saying you're gonna end up getting killed there. I mean, I guess if we're ranking fields by their perspective, or their suitability as a prospective, I don't know, resting place, I guess it's not bad. I'm not gonna reveal all of the things. I can think of a couple reasons, just based on the picture, that is maybe not the ideal use of the space. But, you know, I was promised a picture of a field that used to be an industrial area where coyotes live, and you know what? That's exactly what I got. Oh no, is Noir gone? Did he leave after the no clue joke? Noir likes to cook up huge messages in chat, though, so maybe he's just got something brewing that I don't see yet. If you're there, though, Noir, say something, and I'll keep talking and expand on my thoughts. No. The thing about Noir is, Noir loves an enormous message in chat. So, expect to see something if he's here. It'll come. Oh, yeah. Okay. My view on the art direction thing is that there's relatively few games where the art direction is so essential to the gameplay itself that you need it set in stone before you start. I would imagine, right? I'm a painting who plays video games on the internet and also studies medieval poems. So my expertise on this matter is minimal to say the least. But, like, I would envision that, like, if you're designing a shooter, you need the gameplay locked way before you need the art direction locked. Whereas if you're playing a puzzle game or you're trying to really make the atmosphere part of the enjoyment of the game, then you probably need them earlier. I study medieval poems. Do I speak any other languages? I'm working on Latin. I can speak Middle English, and I can handle a bit of Old English. I can handle Old English, I'm just slower at it. Whoop. That is what my PhD research is on, is Middle English poetry. Aw, damn. I miscalculated that. Outlast is an indie horror game series surrounding the freaky human experimentation performed by the fictional Murkoff Corporation. Wow, they're just in the club murking off, huh? It's ultra-violent, gross, splatterpunk-esque, and is most well known for its night vision mechanic in place of using flashlights. I'm sorry I made the murking off joke. Probably that's not thematically appropriate. Middle English, so like Chaucer, right? Yes, very famous Middle English poet. Oh, hey, Axe. Lurking for support, you got this far. Have a great stream. Thanks for stopping by, Axe. Just in time to hear Wayne talk about murking off in the Human Experimentation Club. I guess murking off is a kind of human experimentation. For Latin, may I recommend the Lingua Latina per se Illustrata series of Latin educational books. I'm still working through the good old Wheelock's Latin here, so I will, once I am done with the biggest of boys, I will consider other texts. Oh, fucking come on, Radagon. Yeah. I had dreams of learning... Oh my god, my voice. I had dreams of learning Old Irish at one point, but... Oh man, that's a tough one. Some guy, at least an Old English version of that style of book. I think I have an Old English version of fuck, there's like a really popular children's story that's been rewritten in Old English, and I think I have translated into Old English. I think I have a copy of it somewhere. I just can't remember what it was, because I haven't done any Old English stuff in 3 or 4 years now. Gotcha, you fucker. God damn it. Oh, maybe Griffin did go. I think it's also very early in the morning for Griffin, too, so he might have just had to head off for work. Oh. Goodness me. I've gotten into a very bad habit of staying up until the wee hours of the morning, because I've had a week off. I haven't had to go up to campus. So I'm trying to force myself into a normal sleep schedule again by having all of my caffeine early in the day, so that I'm not riding a caffeine burst late at night. Shit. It's called something like Oswald Berra. Written like a children's story. Good to know. I will keep this in mind. I've got a pretty robust collection of Beowulf translations too. Those might all have to go to the office, though. Alas. Alas. Well, I'm glad my throat stopped imploding. I was honestly getting a little worried about that, but the miraculous throat clear that finally worked, I guess, did in fact work. Oh, no, go around. There we go. Honestly, I might have to start doing offline practice for this fight, because this fight is not anywhere near as difficult as Millennia, but I am not making a lot of progress in the fight, I think, because I'm not taking it very seriously. So, some redoubling of my efforts and some conscious directed studying is probably worthwhile here, because I've been at this run for 6 months now, and I would like to take a little vacation from it to play some other games. Just a lack of locking in, yes. The thing that I specifically don't internalize very well when I'm streaming is changes to strategy. Like, I can intellectually convey knowledge that I need to change my timing on something, but actually putting that into practice in the game generally doesn't happen until after the stream ends, which is not great for progress. Outlast Trials is the most recent addition to the series and the only game in the series that's multiplayer, okay? It takes place in the early 60s and satirizes the traditional values of the time period. It's campier from the first 2 games, and the Whistleblower DLC is still really cool. But what is the game? What is the game, Wayne? What do you do in the game? Is it is it like a shooter? Is it a puzzle game? Is it an RPG? What's our genre here? Stop doing that combo, Radagon. What the fuck? You outlast different trials, I assume. I should hope so. I mean, you're not going to just stand there murking off while there's a trial going on. But how do you pass the trial? Do you have to make someone else murk off? Does that allow you to win? Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. I deserve that. Yeah, pretty much you go in the evil scary zone with the murder guys and survive. Okay. But okay. Is it first person, third person, isometric, top down? Like, what is my window onto the game? How do I experience all of this? Because right now, you could be describing a novel, a visual novel, with branching paths, or a competitive FPS shooter. Which, on that note, I would love to see a visual novel shooter. If someone has made that, I want it. I guess that, you know what? I know what the visual novel shooter is. It's Scorn. One of my favorite games. Okay. Never mind. Okay, yeah. It's Scorn. I should play Scorn again. I played Scorn way back at the beginning of January. That's a game I try to play every year. And it came out in 2022, so it's a new tradition. God, man, that game fucks, though. That game is like my shit distilled down into like a 3-hour walking simulator FPS visual novel. With a couple puzzles in it. Okay, I see you've sent a message, but I can't look at it quite yet, Wayne. I'm sorry. Whoops. First person, no weapons. Most of the progress is in the form of doing overly convoluted puzzles while getting chased around and having blood dumped on you. Kind of the game version of going to a haunted house. Holy shit. How have I never seen this game? Okay. Well, I will look up some gameplay of this. My interest is piqued by this notion of having blood dumped on you. Oh my god. Fuck. Wayne, were you here for the Necrophysis stream? Were you? I can't remember if you were. I think Necrophysis was after you started coming to stream, but I can't remember if you were there for it. Space Necrophysis would have been before your time. I'm shocked you've never seen it. Seems like the kind of thing you'd know about or be into. Ah. Well, Wayne, type exclamation mark VOD into chat. Or VODs, I can't remember. I think both should work. And go check out Necrophysis. It's like Scorn, but stupider. But for some people, it's prettier. I guess it's VODs. That's a shame. There we go. I guess I didn't correctly set up the bot to recognize both commands. Well, that's a shame. Project for another day. Actually, the Scorn playthrough is on there too. It's one of my first VODs. In it, you will see me compare Scorn to a Shakespeare sonnet. But the Scorn playthrough also comes from a time when I was streaming to an empty room most of the time. So I think someone shows up to chat right at the very end. So it's mostly just a lot of me idly rambling. And then at one point spilling tea all over myself. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised I haven't... I mean, I've heard of it. I just don't, you know... I guess I never... I don't know. I only ever heard of it. I never saw it. Therefore, I never learned what I was missing. I wonder if that tea had the fungus that gave you the horns. I mean, you know, my present appearance... I guess, getting meta here, is reflective of whatever the other guy is up to, so, you know, whoever I am meant to be is clearly doing something quite fiendish, if I'm turning out to look like this. But I guess, you know, since our appearances change, I wouldn't recognize the man who I'm meant to be. You know, if he were to look at me, I wouldn't know I'm supposed to be him, and he me. Oh my god, I just actually roleplayed in lore for the first time ever on stream. Holy fucking shit. Also, before getting into the Outlast games, you should definitely look up the warnings beforehand. It's very grindhouse splatterpunk. Oh no, Wayne. I read splatterpunk novels on the bus. It's fine. I'm cool with that. Fuck you, Radagon. I am considering assigning, if I ever get to teach a first-year course, one of the courses I have pitched to my department is a book on, I can't remember the exact title I gave the course, but it was something like When War Comes Home, and one of the books in it is Jack Ketchum's novel, The Girl Next Door, which is a famously gory splatterpunk novel. But also, I would say, probably the one with the highest standard of literary achievement of any of them. That and Billy Martin's The Exquisite Corpse. Unsurprisingly, the department said that was probably not going to go over well. So we might end up with my second choice, which is a course on animal attack fiction. Oh my god. Oh, I teleported. Oh, this might actually be a good pull. Oh, I say, whiffing a hit immediately. I'm also unsure of whether you can play the game. What are you doing? Stop running away. This is why I hate this boss. No. No! Stand and fight. Fucking cowardly slime. Oh. Okay, I gotta focus up a tiny little bit here. Because I'm now content to do this fight with a hit in it, if it allows me to finish this fight sometime this year. Aw, man. Elden Stars is out. Just took another hit. Fuck. I'm dead. Okay, sorry. I'm unsure of whether or not you can play any of the games besides Trials on stream because of their content. Maybe there's options for turning on or... Oh, they've got nudity in them? Shit. Well, I definitely didn't turn the nudity off on Scorn, so... hopefully I don't get Twitch bonked. I wanted to take a course on the Bible as literature, but sadly my school doesn't offer it anymore. That is a shame. I don't think I've read that one. You should check out The Har. I have read The Har by David Sodergren and Fluids by May Leitz. I haven't read Fluids, if you want really high quality shit in this genre. I think I have a couple of Sodergren's books kicking around here. What? No! Why? Just kill me. Just kill me. I am... Careful, Wayne. I've read it. I didn't say I enjoyed it. Are you Portuguese or Italian, perhaps? That helps with faking Spanish. Man. You know, I was thinking the other day about how Bede was, like, maybe the last guy in Western Europe to grow up as a native speaker of Latin. What a life that would be. You know, I guess I often get caught up wondering what a Latin accent is, but then I have to imagine it's probably not terribly far off from Italian. Oh my god. I was neither underwhelmed nor impressed by the horror. It was whelming, I suppose. But maybe you know what? I finished Frankenstein in Baghdad this morning. So I guess I'm in the market for another book. I was going to read something fantasy, but maybe I could pick up one of the other Sodegrins. The first modern Jew to have Hebrew as a native language had a horrible childhood due to linguistic isolation. Yeah, that would make sense. I don't know the specific story, but seems to accord with my secondhand knowledge of the history of Hebrew. Yeah, before the state was established. What is the other Sodegrin that I have? It's not the Har. It is what fucking I can't remember the books, I'm sorry. I've got like 3,000 books in my apartment. I'm amazed I can remember any of them some days. Hit me immediately with that. Okay. Man. Quality of the gameplay really suffering now. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. I know I asked this question earlier, and then Orphea alluded to much more, alluded to something and then left when I asked a follow-up question, but what is the most actual effort you have seen any VTuber put into their lore? Like, who is the highest effort VTuber when it comes to this? Because, like, the most I understand any VTuber to have as far as lore is, you know, I'm a dog, or I'm the spirit of laziness, or something. I'm a squid, right? This is kind of the standard I am familiar with. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I got lucky. This is a good phase 1. Oh, this is a very good phase 1. This is basic, but honestly, I like Playground by Aaron Beauregard a lot. Can't stand the rest of his stuff or his personality in general. But that one was actually pretty good when you were able to stomach it. Here is my novel written by my management agency, probably some Hollow live streamer. Wayne, can you post the non-Sodergren book you recommended, and then that one in one of the book channels in the Discord, so that I will actually remember them at some point? Here's my novel written by okay, so which one has a novel? I would like to know, because I want to see what the current highest standard of effort is. Oh, excuse me. Okay, boss. It occurred to me this fight has a long cinematic in the middle of it, so there's an actual point where I can take a moment to catch up with chat. No! No! This fucking boss, man. No, you absolute fuck. That's what I hate. It's enormous, so you can barely see what it's doing. It fucking moves around all the time, and so many of its attacks require you to run away from it. Shit sucks. Such an underwhelming fight. Not sure, I don't watch any VTubers outside of this small circle. Ah, fair enough. I mean, Penguin might have the most developed VTuber lore of any I know of. Since he has invented this metafiction of the hand people culture. No! Fuck this boss, honestly. I think I said earlier in stream I would give this boss like a B-. This is a C. This boss gets a C from me. It's not the worst in the game because it's still got fucking Rykard hanging around, but man, fuck this boss. Why? Why not just be near me so we can play the game? Why are you running away 3 times in a row? What the fuck is going on? Honestly, Sam, I don't care about most normie VTuber shit. No, fair enough. God, all of that. There's like 25 seconds of this thing fucking running around on the edge just for it to do this attack. Ay, ay, ay. This boss annoys me because of how stupid it is. Like, Rykard is just a mistake at the level of its design that they could not have possibly fixed, except with the shitty solutions they came up with. This boss just is stupid. It's... ah, okay. Penguin also has the advantage of working in a field where he can, in theory, create a guy who looks like his avatar. Oh, Penguin going wild and crazy with the CRISPR. Conducting real human... Oh, hey, you know what? We've just figured out Penguin probably works for the Murkoff Corporation. Right? He's doing human experimentation. So, Space, you should communicate to Penguin that we want to hear more about his murking off activities. Saying the Elden Beast edges you? For rage, maybe. Elden Beast and Rykard are the only bosses in this game that have the ability to actually make me angry. I hate it. I hate bosses so much that run away from you. If I ever become a VTuber, which becomes more and more possible by the day, I might make some stupidly complicated lore for myself. Hey, man. Like, honestly, it's a crowded market right now, and everyone is expected to have, like, some sort of lore, but no one actually does. So it seems like this is an unfilled niche right now, is someone who actually takes their lore very seriously. That could be a way to, you know, break from the pack. I have considered it. I think Noir was here one day when I talked about my plan to maybe do like an ARG. Oh yes, that's right. We were gonna have some like fake feud to drive views or something. Yeah. For VOD watchers, forget you heard that. Presumptuous of me to assume there will be VOD watchers. I don't really care about getting an audience, honestly. I just like playing games and socializing at the same time. Yeah. Can't believe you said that about... What did I say? About the VOD watchers? Hey, man. Some of my VODs get upwards of 1 view. You know, there might be. Although actually there are two VODs out there that randomly got, I think, over 20 views each. Can't imagine why those ones. One of them is like, one of them I think is one of the Malekith VODs. One of them is one of the Godskin Duo VODs. And then the other one that has got some views is the run where I 100% Nightmare Cart. And that involves a lot of me being called Piss Boy and being angry about how chat insisted that I beat the secret boss on the pig, and the pig just being the worst possible vehicle for that fight. Ah, fuck you. Oh, god damn it. I'm definitely not going to be doing it as a job or anything, or even having a consistent schedule. I'm just going to stream. Of course Rio fucking shows up for Piss Boy time. I'm just going to stream whatever and whenever. I mean, the person you were going to beef with, but I should also add the VOD watchers too. Right. I shouldn't insult the VOD watchers, or my as of yet undefined manner of enemy, Noir Griffin. I think I had an idea about having a weekly writing contest on the Discord where you give out a crazy prompt and then the viewers can submit a 500 to 700 word writing on it, and the best ones get read on stream. Yes, you have mentioned that, and I think then the next thing is exactly what I probably would have said at the time, which is that is a fantastic idea that will be great if I ever have, like, 40 viewers at a time. Which seems unlikely, truth be told. I wanted to do, so the ARG idea that I mentioned months ago was that one stream I would just show up and pretend like I had like a mailbox contest where people could send me stuff. But no one had, except for this one, which of course is, you know, the start of the ARG, because it'll be some arbitrarily strange package and letter that I've been sent. But I haven't really decided where it would go. I mean, I'm sure it would tie into the deepest lore of the painting GIF at the bottom right corner of the screen. So then we decided if I ever stream, I'm using that for myself, and then Furtive accuses me of plagiarizing, and then we diss each other. I can't remember, Noir, your idea, your memory is a little more fixed on this than mine did. Was it going to be the idea of the writing contest thing itself, or would it be, like, one of the submissions I accused of plagiarizing? And then we'd give slop YouTube channels. Oh yeah, that's right, because we were going to farm it out to, like, the rage bait channels who would write, you know, make really tediously long videos about... Oh, shit. Oh, the idea itself, okay, yeah. It's a fun idea. It also strikes me as the kind of thing that could very easily get way out of hand. Just watching how invested some people get in rage content. Oh man. Shit, this reminds me of my various ARGs I wanted to do but abandoned before even putting them into motion. I have so much shit that's just an endless work in progress. Well, whatever happened to Cicada 3301? There's a nuclear option for the slop channel method, but I don't want to say it. No, say it. How do we nuke the slop? What's the... Dude, does it require one of us to become a slop rage bait channel? We'd be in on all of it. We make bank either way. We do. We make, you know, we've basically created a water wheel powered by the flows of internet rage. The problem is that if the river of rage turning the wheel floods, it might drown us. Oh, it requires someone accusing the other of crimes or to become a political grifter. Oh, so I've got to say that, like, plagiarism is woke or something now. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that would be the nuclear option, although, honestly... I mean, I guess it's the nuclear option if we're involved in ballistic warfare, because that would just... that would up our tier of rage bait from, like, you know, guy with 100k subs doing VTuber drama all the way up to, like, oh no, Asmongold reacted to our fake VTuber drama plagiarism case. Then the river of rage would overwhelm us. If anyone could do rage bait slop, it would be me. I'm great at brain rot. I can invent discourse that does not exist or matter, but you will make it exist. Oh. Right, okay. So we've... okay. I can see the dimensions unfolding here, Wayne. We can break the wheel at any time by doing a We Best Friends now. We could, but the problem is then... Any time a community becomes enveloped in rage, it creates people who are existing in basically a parallel community structure whose motivation is hate and anger and not enjoyment. And this segmentation cannot be fully controlled top-down. I don't think we'd ever get to DEFCON 1, though. Yeah, DEFCON 1 would definitely be the Asmongold reacts to our fake VTuber drama. We fight in Asmongold's comments. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could farm it out by, like, reacting to his reaction. I don't know, how many... okay. How many views do you think we'd have to get on the Rage Bait Slop summary of our fake feud to trick Asmongold into reacting to it? What would it need? What do you think the minimum is? Could we do that with like 100k? Oh my god, see, can't see what the fuck the boss is doing because it's too big. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, Space Canoe is thinking tactically here. Skip the view count on YouTube. Go straight to his subreddit. Oh, shit. Oh, wrong button. This is where Wayne comes in. They're the neutral streamer who comes in and we tag team to fight them. Oh, Wayne getting caught in the crossfire. Okay, folks, I'm gonna kind of sort of try to lock in here. See if we can get one good pull on this guy. Watch me just immediately die as soon as I say that. Oh! Almost happened. Oh. Oh. Took a hit. Honestly, I no longer care. I will take... oh, fuck. Never mind. I was gonna say, I really want to do this boss hitless, but at this point, I'll take any kill I can get. Why would you fight me? What the fuck did I do? Wayne, it's fake. It's all fake. Yeah, right. Wayne, we're not in the RP yet. We're not in the RP. We're still planning. We're not in character. I still don't... I still don't think I could handle it. I'm not good at telling when things are fake. Yeah. Fair play, Wayne. I think maybe a scheme in which we try to deceive Asmongold into reacting to our fake drama is maybe not the place where you want to cut your teeth on your public performance skills. That's playing in the big leagues, I think. Fake a lawsuit too by asking any law students or lawyers in Discord. Ooh. I don't know, with some of the other stuff that's going on with a certain podcaster who shall under no circumstances be named in chat or verbally by me, I'm hesitant to even jokingly, as part of this fake plan we'll never execute, discuss a lawsuit. It's funny in concept, but I do not want anything to do with people like that in reality. No. And rightly so. No, not that one. Think smaller. Think smaller, but way more fucking annoying. Just like on a personal level. No, smaller. Think Twitch. Twitch and YouTube. Think someone who is in the news lately because of a lawsuit they've filed against other streamers. And now don't say the name in chat if you figure it out. Oh, fuck. Of course, man, we're goofing like I'd ever stream. Well, if you do change your mind on that, Noir, we can do your, we can do this horrific plan to bait Asmongold. This plan is fucking like Bilbo stealing the cup from the dragon tier stupid, but it could pay off. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, 2 in a row. What the fuck, man? There we go. I have the brain of a caveman. All I desire is foraging for nuts and berries. And, graphic horror games. Yeah. Yeah, my brain is not too far off. Yeah, Wayne has chosen the bear. Shit Fart and Glumbo, who blew up 10 years ago and haven't made anything since. Oh no! Body of a twink and soul of a bear. Well, fortunately, you can change that. I don't know what the soul of a twink is, though. I think we're fighting that right now. Fuck. See, I'm getting crucified. This is what all twinks want to do to their enemies. Actually, I'm not much of a twink anymore. I'm closer to an otter nowadays. Well, nobody's perfect, I suppose. This is probably gonna... Yeah, this will probably be... If this is a good pull, this will probably be our last pull of the night, since I want to get in before the final ad break. So I will ask now, Wayne, did you post those books in the Discord? Fuck. That was some bad timing. Wonder if I could have got in before the explosion on those. Oh, you DM'd them. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, we'll have one more pull, because that one was short and bad. And then we gotta raid out. Now, normally on Wednesdays at this hour, my old chum, Observer Andrea, would be streaming. However, pass your condolences on to poor Andrea. Her mother has passed away very recently, so she will not be streaming this week. And now, I have to find someone else to raid into on late streams on Wednesdays. Ah, I got you redheaded fuck. Oh yeah, that's right, I forget, Wayne, you're in her Discord. I also hope that. Oh. Alright. Well. Just got the warning about ads, so I think that is all she wrote for tonight. Let me have a look and see who is still streaming here. Bunny is offline. Let's see. But we could go raid Monair. That's a good one. He's playing the new Star Wars game. Let's see who else is on here. Oh yeah, it's been ages since I raided Monair. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go raid Monair. Very interesting guy. He's a Palestinian filmmaker who has this year put out an extremely touching and heart-wrenching documentary. So if you have any interest in learning about that, I would encourage you to check through his info and his, I believe he has a bot that will give you a link to the movie if you ask. Yeah, we'll go say hi to Monair, and that'll be it for tonight. We'll be, on Friday, I think we'll be back to dusk. We should be able to finish it, and then maybe we'll play David Szymanski's other game that I picked up recently, which was Butcher's Creek. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for spending a bit of your evening with me, folks. As always, I appreciate it. Thanks for shooting the shit with me as we work through this boss. Well, as I work through this boss. And, yeah. Stay safe, stay tight, stay sick, stay tubular, and I'll see you another day, folks. Bye-bye.